Yeah, he absolutely shut Zekken out of the series. And he just shut down Celsius.
At least out of this round, Meteor with a nade and a flash at his feet will fall at the hands of Zekken. His TenZ looks to get a little bit more active, will connect onto Munchkin. Numbers the way of the attack in a massive amount too. And it's not getting any better for the #1 seed from the APAC region. Sentinels win the pistol, and very quickly.
Happen a lot from the side of Sentinels. They'll put this deep alarm bot in water with a molly. It's all to delay. And then they'll cycle smokes on default. This is so hard to break through. Zekken's having such a map already.
Dude, it's the second round, and he's already 1 point away from having his ult online.
And he's hungry. He wants more. Here it is. He gets that ultimate.
I mean, when you have that far of an advantage, you really want to push, and that's exactly what he does. So
Munchkin needs to be careful right here. If he gets carried out, yeah, that showstopper's going to do the damage.
It seems like they might, though. TenZ is already TP'd all the way across. You've got everything back sight, mowing over Gen.G.
An absolute firing squad that Texture just ran into.
I mean, he swings, and it's the most terrifying thing you could imagine.
It was diabolical. Honestly, even in the playoff, they barely squeaked in. Celsius gets the quick trade.
You got to be careful here, too. There's a brutal crunch. Remember, Texture has his ult. But once again, fully sending out onto C. Saucy will be the first to fall as Munchkin manages to find 2 on the round. There's the ult popped as well. Not connecting onto anything, but Munchkin continues to farm. 3 on the round now. Oh, I thought he had fired it off already. Celsius falls on it. It's just John left in a 1v4, and they're weak, but not that weak.
The rotations being in full effect. Look, 3 members facing each other in front B. Both teams have such a good read on how each other play.
The spike is, but once again, TenZ the tip of the spear, TPing forward. A little bit separated. How in the world does Meteor win that? The first to fight, the first to find a kill. Has this been the case? Instantly traded right back 2v2 now. Saucy has his eye. Lakia has no health left. It's Karen alone. He's been good. Head and shoulders above the rest. But can he deliver here? Against John QT? No, he cannot.
You get more confident in the calling. You start getting better reads.
Oh, they've got him figured out. They spotted him.
That was a tough one.
He's got a big timing here. A wide swing and 2 kills found. Again, heroics from Texture. But the counterpunch comes through at just the right time. Zekken down low, spotting 1, trying to switch to the weaker weaponry, not finding a kill. Now 2v2, the pit invested TenZ. Just a little bit further back, his Meteor waltzes into his death, right into the crosshair of the controller. Munchkin does the same. With still a lot of time left to play in the round, the Prowler just got a little bit of info towards A. Zekken satchel forward and right into his death. Are they going to be able to navigate some of this? As Lakia is going to fall in exchange. Forcement's already here. Look at Munchkin's positioning. That's the plan stopped. That's John QT dealt with assassination style. The round will go the way of Gen.G. With the op, we haven't seen that yet. Saucy's aware of it now. Is he going to be able to get away? No, Celsius chases him down. Smoke's already going through. Zekken getting a little bit aggressive, getting the best of Meteor, but again, still. You've got John who's playing his tight angle, managing to stay alive with the help of the nade, sure. Swinging out into Lakia, but not able to convert. He's now left in a 1v3. He's cutting his losses. He's tucking tail. He's getting out of there.
Yeah, he's got to save. What proactivity from Sentinels in that moment. Bro, you have to do that when you're at this high of a level of play.
Zekken was too far out. TenZ was too. Munchkin again, delivering. These are the big moments where Gen.G has their way with the opposition. They're yet to win a gun round, but it seems like they're going to here. Forget the thrifties.
Oh my gosh, he went for more.
I don't know that they really have anywhere to go.
What a shot from Munchkin. That was disgusting. He's looking for more.
And remember, Munchkin was the hero in a couple of rounds ago, the first thrifty round that they won. Yeah, I do want to go back to the value that Munchkin has been able to provide for Gen.G. Oh my goodness. Better late than never, I guess. He's going to get a third. Teeing off on Sentinels.
Still sitting on that showstopper. Wow.
And now Meteor's joining in on the fun. This is the Gen.G that's terrifying. This is the Gen.G that wins championships. And yes, this is an eco round, but you know, we talk so much about confidence, we talk so much about momentum and how valuable that is in a game like this. What else can do to fight that?
I mean, that's one way to do it. Lakia gets taken out, but the showstopper,
it was short!
Even if they are, I mean, it's so tough. He's ahead of this sniper.
So
Oh my gosh! What was that peek from Zekken, though? It got spammed.
And now Texture not able to hold the line, not able to keep up the resistance. The pit invested, Munchkin trying to trace over. Snaps back onto Munchkin. Or on Saucy, excuse me, but Meteor's left alone. Perhaps indicative of what's in store. Oh, a little bit of spam. Texture plucked. Has a Sheriff and light armor.
Oh! Zekin also has a Sheriff to his name. Oh, but he's gonna get taken out right here. The proactivity in the post plant. Munchkin getting 2.
Not able to find safe passage, not able to get across. I cleared out, now without getting a tag. Tense getting the best of Karan, and now Munchkin left alone, a 1v2. Difficult to win, but possible. Just not the case this time.
And do you still opt to clear out that very, very close corner on Zekin after you use that? I guess somebody could have sneaked in.
This cross is crazy, but Saucy was the backup. He was the reinforcement, so Paranoia is out. It's going to tag up Zekin as well. It's just buying time. Wow! With the nade out, still manages to get one. But Karan on the equalizer. Celsius now aggressive with the Spectre upgraded in the hands of Munchkin. Can he hold the line? Finding all 3!
Strike down A.
Meteor's Marshall. No armor. Challenged in the smoke. Paranoia out, the spit goes through. Zekin has to take a step back. But with Zealous Intense fighting over his shoulder, it's all safe.
One enemy remaining.
Annihilated from the very beginning of the round. Of noise, it's just enough of a distraction.
30 seconds left.
Very nicely done by Gen.G, but Zealous is still holding the line on the other side. That's now 2 bodies found. The swing of the classic will not betray him.
Spike
Back-to-back
down.
3Ks for the Vibe Merchant himself.
And now tethered nade. I mean, yeah, the spike gets planted. Oh, it doesn't even get planted. Oh.
The doors tap, the Honko's up, no target found, Saucy's dead. The Fox is in the den and Meteor is dead. They've gotten the spike down, but they've got to realize there's a threat behind them and it's a considerable one. The Paranoia's gonna attack both. Karen's now dead. 2 members trapped in tree. Texture's the only one who's still playing backside. Nice shots out for Munchkin. Equalizing things at numbers. Elsis with the lockdown. Gonna try to flush him out as Texture's dead. He can hold him back from there. Zekin's the first to fall. Munchkin dealing with the aggression. Celsius will have to clutch this out on his own. A 1v2, Locky and Munchkin both still have ults to play around. And time's got to be so short.
One enemy remaining.
There's none left. Whew.
It wasn't looking too good for Gen.G.
For 2 ults and the Paranoia out.
Oh. Zekin just stole that one away, opening the door himself.
The smoke keeping them apart. 2 targets found, only 1 claimed. Munchkin, who was so far up at the very beginning, still playing out towards stairs. Ten's besting him.
Allow his teammates with the rifles.
I don't know if he has
to
the tools
stick.
for this.
He's got to hit the shot here.
Aaron's the first to fall. Texture's by himself. Second hits the shot. The defuse comes through.
What kind of retake do they have cooked up?
Careful here on the crunch. Tens has a Paranoia. Karen's going to be the first to fall. Concealed in the green goo. The spam comes through. Meteor's dead. How much more can he find? Oh, no. Disaster again for Sentinels as Texture obliterates them. 4 found as Gen.G get to 7. Karen up close. The Paranoia's out. Karen's dead. So is Lakia. Texture and Munchkin, the only 2 that are up. The pit's been planted, but the guns are not great on the other side. Texture's going to have to clutch again, and he does! 8 for Gen.G as they stay alive. I mean, almost everyone is here. Both Paranoias traded. Texture's down. Raid boss falls, and now the ult popped, but it looks like it's a little short. And so both teams refusing to relent on this area of the map. But Zekin looking to take us to Icebox. And barring a miracle for Meteor, and it was ill-advised.
Wow.
13-9 as Lotus goes the way of Sen City.
Who can hit these shots right here?
Icebox very well, might be a different story.
Wow.
A couple of Sheriff shots already traded and kills found. Texture slips all the way back. But John QT is trying to do a bit of the same, not able to settle shots on the last kill. Does he have anything like that? No spits, nothing to speak of. John's not able to stick around. The one Molly that they had, Saucy with 2 big ones. Gotta get it to half. Pauses for the fight as Saucy gets 3 and the defuse.
Actually might find the timing here, just like he did on Pistol, but Zekin, he's so ready for it.
And if he continues to be able to get the best of Texture throughout the entire map, that's a really good sign again, but if it's not Texture, it's Meteor. If it's not Meteor, it's Munchkin. It's gonna have to be Karen this time. Saucy looking for the target. Karen's gonna find him. Karen's on the swing. Can't hit the shot to 10 HP.
Going into this round, it's another A default. A nice tag from Zekin. Gets a little too greedy, gets taken out by Lakia.
Already.
He's in a deep mix of things right now. Oh, Hunter's Fury invested.
But there are only Sheriffs left. I don't know that it's going to be enough. Texture again found success from this very position. Sazi on the reposition. They've gotten it down to 1. Texture's weak. Can he find it? Down to a 1v1. 7 bullets left. Sazi with the Sheriff. He gets up top and Sazi drops him. Second so far up, but he's been caught, he's been had, he's been found. Equation for a little bit, but in and out behind the wall, finding lethality and getting away. The problem is, he doesn't have a ton of his time. They're waiting for the swing, and there it is. Lakia down. Celsius will get it to half. Munchkin's by himself. Can he stop it? No. Sen City gets a 4. They've got so much more utility out towards A, but it's all been cleared. It's all been recalled back. Oh. Texture finding high ground, but not finding a kill. And so you mentioned they've been so effective for Sentinels, but they're at a numbers disadvantage here. Can they convert again?
Oh my goodness.
That's such an aggressive lockdown. They've got to fight it. I don't think they can hold this back. Gen.G has already gotten it to half. Tens pushing forward. Just the threat. Just the distraction. Getting the kill too. Lockie and Karen left alone. And it's another round the way of Sentinels. Yeah.
But this time, a change of pace though. It's a flood. Oh my gosh, they're not ready for it, Doug.
Tens ahead of the play. He really might be praying off, but it seems to be working. I mean, they just continue to crumble. It's just Texture and Munchkin left.
Not over yet, though. The wraparound from Texture, he's got 3 to the round.
He's going to have to win a B2, though. The ever-elusive Ace will have to deliver here if he wants to get Gen.G on the board. He's getting it down to 1, and there it is! They realize that, I mean, the vast majority of the defenses are here. If they decide that they're going to go up any bit further, it's going to be with a fight. Texture still alive. And still fragging. He's so far back, you're absolutely right. Lakia is tucked. Just waiting on the other side of the pit, waiting for his moment to strike.
What is that?
John finds him. That was the trap the entire time. They still have this pit up. They're still gonna have to find a way around it. Zels is falling. Zekin 2. Can John 1v3? I don't know if there's enough time for this anyway. The tap, the spam, the timing window to hit B is now. Texture's already dashed back sight. Karen not far off.
Finished.
What?
And it's traded 1 for 1. The timing window to hit B is now. Texture's already dashed back sight. Karen not far off.
Finished.
What?
And it's traded 1 for 1. I mean, they were just so decisive on the hit. But Texture down, Lakia swinging backside, only finding 1. But a valuable one at that. Now a 2v2.
He's in such a good spot right now. He might get double swung, though.
There's no way anybody clears this, not in a position like that. Beautiful positioning for Meteor. Oh. Sasi tapping, down to 1, 6 bullets left. Munchkin's Molly's gonna buy some time, and that might be all he needs. As the clock continues to tick away, the spike continues. No targets found. The spit out first. Texture being down is a big one. Sasi also striking. They've got to do something to try to dissuade and try to distract some of what Sentinels are trying to do here. But they've been pushed so far back. Gen.G cannot find an opening. They cannot find a way in. Sentinels should know that. That might be a free kill. It's just so tough to land that on the Jets. But he finds Lakia. Oh. Meteor swinging into his death. I thought he had the timing on him, but he did not. Munchkin cannot do it on his own.
It might be just what takes them over the edge. And what an entry from Texture.
What a beautiful setup. The flash, the dart, everything was there, and Celsius is dead. Sentinels deciding that they still want to try to hit this site with Zekin up close. Munchkin getting the best of 10s, but Texture only finding another. Yeah, Sasi's got to be careful here. He's the healthy one. He finds his 1. Again, both targets weak. A stiff breeze will drop him, but that's now 4 pistols in a row. Zekin's gonna get gooped. Texture's gonna get aggressive, but it's a Guardian shoved down his throat. The gun difference here for Sentinel, so nice. There's really no way for Gen.G to put up a resistance. They don't have the weaponry. They don't have the health. They don't have the personnel.
Spike planted.
Karen's gonna get his 1, but again, Member with crosshairs trained there too. Look at that, a 1 for 1. Celsius takes a step back. You see the pings on the minimap. He's spotted here. Oh. This is a dangerous fight.
4 members taking a fight against Celsius. That's full information relayed.
Texture so weak. But he somehow stays alive and somehow cleans up tens before he even hits the ground. But of course, it's Saucy. Who else? He's been so steady. He's been so stalwart. He's been so successful here. Meteor's left in a 1v2, and Saucy gets another. He's got a rifle. One of only two that are standing up as Lakia gets aggressive, finds his one. They're dealing a lot of damage here. But as soon as there's a window for Gen.G, can he be a spark? Can he be magic? Both targets found. Texture has an op this time, and that's exactly where they're headed. That tag is gonna get two. Munchkin gets his one though. Lakia trying to stay alive, has to take a step back as John looks to settle the shots, and it's Meteor who wins it out. Can Texture claw them back into this? It's Zelsis left alone, a 1v3. Lakia's weak, yes, but so is Zelsis. And he's outnumbered here. Meteor gets to 3 as Gen.G gets 6.
Look at the mini-map. Just biding their time. It's a free B site right now.
Second with a massive shot. Saucy managing to get the spike down though as Tens. Backside, plucking one down, trying to turn the flash, succeeds, but dies. Now numbers still the way of Sentinels. With the spike down, John QT looks to get away. A couple of parting shots, his threats as Lakia falls. Munchkin on his own, a 1v3. He's gotten it down to 1. The tap, there, the swing, but Zelsis walks out on top. Texture's gonna be called upon to deliver. The hour has struck. Can he arrive? No! Saucy overwhelms him. With the rest of Sentinels behind him, they push forward, looking to take A. Can Karen hold the line? The flash in his face, he will crumble too. Now just one rifle up for Gen.G. But it would have been so much sweeter to do so in front of a home crowd. But now, Lakia and Munchkin doing their best to keep this thing up, to keep it competitive. They're gonna have to navigate the pit. Every single member crumbling. Tonight, Seoul burns red.